Hi everybody, so now I'm going to be talking about the main takeaways that were the most impactful to me from this course. So starting off with the Universal Design for Learning, that was a really big takeaway for me. And I've learned about UDL from other classes, but this class allowed me to have a deeper understanding through our readings and our class discussions. And it allowed us to, or this class allowed us to apply principles of UDL into real life situations such as our lesson plan. Like when we were creating our digital one day lesson, we had to think about students with possible learning disorders or disabilities or just plain multiple intelligences. So making sure you're keeping all of your students in mind prior to creating a lesson plan or while you're creating a lesson plan is super important so that when you do teach it, you are maintaining an inclusive environment in which students from all learning abilities or disabilities or styles can feel like they're being valued as well. Another thing I would like to talk about is culturally sustaining pedagogy. That was another big takeaway for me. Um, I really thought that was interesting and I hadn't really heard about it until taking this class. But I think it's so important for students in the classroom to feel represented and to feel seen in the classroom and the lessons that they're having. Teachers, especially I guess social science teachers, because this is a class we're taking, but teachers need to be making sure that they're representing all cultures in their lessons, all the cultures of the students in their classroom, and even cultures that aren't inside their classroom. I think I would have definitely benefited from that as a kid, learning more about my history rather than the traditional white history we learn. For example, I'm Mexican. I would have liked to learn more about. My apologies, my phone just stopped recording out of nowhere. But as I was saying, I think that it's super important for kids to learn about their culture. Like when I was younger, learning about Mexican American history would have been beneficial to me, and I would have enjoyed learning about other cultures as well. And as a teacher, it's important for you to know your classroom and for you to understand the backgrounds of your students. So maybe if you're working in an area that's very diverse or has one population, like the main population is a certain ethnicity or background or religion, and you're not familiar with it, it's your duty to read up on it and see how you can learn more about your students. And I think that would also just create better bonds with your students if you're putting in that effort. So yeah, my takeaways from this course was UDL, or were UDL, and culturally sustaining pedagogy.